Hello everyone, welcome to English Now. This is practice the exercise. We have come up with this video wherein we'll be discussing demonstrative, indefinite and distributive pronouns. The questions of these pronouns will come up on your video and later on we'll discuss the solutions of the same. The video will be useful for exam aspirants, whichever person is going to take their exam, and those who are learning English step by step. The video will be useful for them as well. So let's start the video with a quick revision so that you're able to reach out to your answers correctly after revising the concepts. Let's talk about demonstrative pronouns first. What these are. These point out things specifically. For example, this and those. These kind of words are used with them. Use that and those to avoid repetition of noun. So that is used for singular noun. In place of using singular noun, we use that. And those is used for plural noun, which is kept far. For indefinite pronouns, they talk generally. They don't talk about anything specifically, but casually or randomly they talk about things like someone and everyone. These kind of words are used with these pronouns. Anyone and everyone, anybody and everyone, whenever we use them, we use their and them in common English to be gender neutral. For distributive pronouns, these refer to people or things one by one separately, like each, either and neither. Either means one of the two, neither means not one of the two. We are not selecting any of the two. Each always talks about one person or thing at a time. And with all of these pronouns, either, neither and each, they always take singular verb. So after this, let's talk about the questions. A total of 10 questions will come up on your screen. You have to pause your video and read the questions carefully and make your attempts. After that, we'll discuss the answers of these questions in detail. So now I'm expecting you to read them carefully and make your attempts. All right, so let's start reading the questions. The first question we have is, the quality of these apples is better than dash from the other shop. Options are this, those, these and that. Now question number 2, dash of the two brothers was willing to admit his mistake. The options are either, each, neither, any. We have question number 3, which says, if anybody calls, tell dash that I'm busy right now. We have options him, her, them and their. Now we have question 4 that says, the roads in this village are narrower than dash in the nearby town. We have options those, these, that and this. And now we have question number 5, which says, dash of the participants received a certificate after the workshop. The options are every, each, some and many. And now we have question number 6, which says, virtue and dishonesty both influence a person's life. Dash leads to respect while dash leads to shame. And these are your options. Read them carefully. And now let's talk about question number 7. I checked both answers carefully, but dash seemed correct. The options are neither, either, each, anyone. Now question 8. Dash wants to succeed, must work consistently and improve their skills daily. And the options we have are someone, anyone, few and none. And now question number 9, which says, the manager spoke to the employees individually and dash was given specific instructions. Options are either, each, none, somebody. And the last question of today's video is, the culture of Japan is quite different from dash of many Western countries. We have options these, those, that and this. All right, after reading this, now I'm expecting you to pause the video and make your attempts, and I hope you have done that. After this, we'll be discussing the answers and explanation of these questions in detail. So let's start doing that one by one. Question 1 was, the quality of these mangoes is better than dash from the other shop. Answer is, the quality of these apples is better than those from the other shop. we have used the pronoun those, and this is talking about the quality of the apples. Those replaces the repeated noun apples. Over here we have used those. Wrong will be saying, if we say this, which is used for singular, these for nearby plural, but we have used those because we are talking about plural which is a little far from us. That is again used for singular. Those is used for plural nouns, already mentioned over there in the question. Let's see this. The quality of these apples is better than those from the other shop. Those means the quality of the apples from the other shop. We are talking about the other shop. Let's talk about question number 2. Dash of the two brothers was willing to admit his mistake. Answer will be neither of the two brothers was willing to admit his mistake. So we are talking about neither, means neither of them admitted their mistake. Neither means not one and not the other. No one admitted their mistake. Neither is used only for two people. So over here, two people are two brothers, and neither of them accepted their mistake. So that's the answer. We have question number 3, which says, if anybody calls, tell dash that I am busy right now. Answer will be, if anybody calls, tell them that I am busy right now. Anybody is indifferent pronoun, and we have used them with that. Modern English commonly uses them with indefinite pronouns like anybody, everyone, and someone, and hence we have used it that way. We have question number 4, which says, the roads in this village are narrower than dash in the nearby town. Answer will be, the roads in this village are narrower than those in the nearby town. Remember, we have used those because the roads we are talking about are far from us. In some other town, these roads are, and they are many in number. That's why we have used the plural those. Those replaces the plural noun roads. Question 5 we have is, dash of the participants received a certificate after the workshop. Answer will be, each of the participants received a certificate after the workshop. So we have used each because each talks about people one by one. There are many participants and we are talking about every single participant separately, each of the participants. Over here, every of using this will be incorrect according to grammar rule. We have question number 6, which says, virtue and dishonesty both influence a person's life. Dash leads to respect while dash leads to shame. And answer will be, virtue and dishonesty both influence a person's life. That leads to respect while this leads to shame. Now we have used that, which means it's talking about dishonesty, the last thing mentioned, and this is talking about virtue, the first thing mentioned. In the detailed video we discussed it, this particular thing, that is used for the last thing and this for the first thing. When two things are mentioned, two nouns, this is always used for the last thing mentioned and that is used for the first thing mentioned. So over here, first thing mentioned was virtue and the last thing mentioned was dishonesty. So with this, that is representing the word virtue and this for dishonesty. Now let's talk about question number 7, which says, I checked both answers carefully, but dash seemed correct. Answer will be, I checked both answers carefully, but neither seemed correct. Means out of the two answers, neither was correct. Neither over here is talking about not one and not the other. Both answers were wrong. It is actually saying that neither were correct. Neither was correct. So neither has been used over here. It is used because there are two answers. So that's why we have used neither. We did not like any of the answers. Let's talk about question 8, which says, dash wants to succeed must work consistently and improve their skills daily. Answer will be, anyone wants to succeed must work consistently and improve their skills daily. So we have used anyone, which is talking about indefinite pronoun. Anyone means any person in general. and hence this is indefinite pronoun. Now question 9. It says the manager spoke to the employees individually and dash was given specific instructions. Answer will be the manager spoke to the employees individually and each was given specific instructions. We have used each because individually over here is giving a hint that the manager spoke to every single employee specifically. So we'll use each over here. One by one, it means the word individually is giving us a clue. Hence, the word each will be the correct. And the last question of today's video is the culture of Japan is quite different from dash of many Western countries. Answer will be the culture of Japan is quite different from that of many Western countries. We have used that because this is talking about the noun culture and that replaces the singular noun culture over here. For singular noun we have used that because it's only talking about the culture. If it was plural we would use those in that case. Alright, that's all for today's video. How did you like the video? You can share your thoughts in the comment box. We'll meet again and we'll discuss a different topic. Until then, take care and thank you for watching.